If there was ever a place for dreams to come true, it's on a Caribbean cruise. Hi, I'm Jake de Boer, and this is the Travel Magazine. Join us now on Royal Viking Line's Royal Viking Star as we chart a course to 6 Caribbean islands.
Ready to go.
I think we could equate a luxury cruise ship like this as a fine hotel. This is hassle-free. You make one trip, you come onto the ship, you have a beautiful dining room, you have wonderful entertainment, you have excellent food, and you have lovely accommodations. You unpack, you settle in, and you travel to the countries in your hotel. It's a floating luxury hotel. On this particular cruise, we are 2 days at sea on the way from our home port of Fort Lauderdale at this time, and we stop then 6 days in a row at 6 different islands, 6 different nationalities actually. So you really get a taste of what the Caribbean is like on a 10-day cruise like this. And actually you get plenty of time to look around and get a flavor of each different island.
Our first stop is St. Thomas in the U.S. Virgin Islands. It's a sister island to St. John and St. Croix, and a regular stop for cruise ships.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is your cruise director, Ron. We would like to remind you that the Royal Viking Star has now arrived in St. Thomas, and the ship has been cleared for all passengers to proceed ashore. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.
Charlotte Amalie is the capital of St. Thomas and the most important port in the U.S. Virgin Islands. As many as 9 cruise vessels dock in this harbor at one time in what just might be the bargain center of the entire Western Hemisphere.
Well, if you take a look behind it, you find that there's rush hour going on all day long on the heavy cruise ship days in St. Thomas. St. Thomas has notoriously been known as the #1 shopping destination in the Caribbean, mainly because of our #1 shops like designer stores, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, as well as a large variety of crystal, gold, jewelry, diamonds, precious stones, and what have you.
Take an airborne tour of this 30-square-mile island offered by Antilles Helicopters. An aerial view is the best way to see Magens Bay Beach, reportedly one of the 10 most beautiful coastlines in the world. Snorkeling and scuba diving are 2 ways to enjoy the island's famous reefs. And there's another. It's called Coral World.
Coral World is an underwater observatory. You get to go into the site, in the tower, go down about 15 feet and see the fish in their natural environment, as well as there are several tanks and aquariums on the property that allow you to see local fishes as well as fishes from around the world.
cruise is as much as you want or as little. There are people who come on board and never even get off of the ship and have a wonderful time. They don't even leave the ship in ports sometimes. Others come on board and they want to do absolutely everything, and they can. Well, the most popular, of course, especially on a lovely day like this, is sunbathing. This is something that many people can just, this is really an activity that's just a blessing. Many different sports activities, things that people can either get involved in or watch. We have a paddleball contest, which is like a mini tennis court. Passengers get up and get into tournaments up there, and the cruise staff, of course, organizes these things as we go along. We've got ping pong, and we play a little water volleyball now and then in the pool when we can get to people who are interested in that kind of thing. And a golf cage where you can stand and practice after you've taken a lesson, perhaps. Practice your golf swing.
Coming up, more dreams come true on our Caribbean cruise, so stay with us. Today in Guadeloupe, we'll get a little taste of France in the Caribbean. Guadeloupe is two islands linked together by a drawbridge. There's Basse-Terre, which is the lush and green island, and Grande-Terre is where the cruise ships dock. It's here on Grande-Terre where you'll find the main city called Pointe-à-Pitre. While Guadeloupe is a part of France, the island has its own distinct Caribbean flavor. The marketplace at the center of town is a totally different experience. Local street musicians improvise with handmade instruments for an impromptu concert.
Pointe-à-Pitre is the most commercial town of all the 34 towns of Guadeloupe. That's only sous-prefecture. It's not the capital, but that's where most of the shopping take place, like French goods and also traditional handcraft, spicy goods, the marketplace, and all those very colorful places.
It's quite amusing because, you know, you don't see this in the United States or Canada. Not too much of a tourist town. You know, it's, unless you want to see the natives and stuff, which I wanted to see, and how the other people live.
We feel like French people in the Caribbean, which is it's a combination of best of two worlds.
We went shopping, then went to the market and fascinated all the chickens and roosters and the natural way, the old-fashioned European way.
When people come on board, they expect different things. But some people expect wonderful food, and we certainly have that. For a lot of people, the entertainment is in the dining room. They come for the dining experience.
And of course, even fine dining has its drawbacks.
You can't do this.
Okay, well, I think I can recommend some equipment for you. Different weight exercises, a little bit of pumping iron. Does that sound good?
Do I have to?
Yes.
This is Barbados. It's the longest stopover on our Caribbean cruise. There's lots of sunshine and great shopping.
Cruise ships play a very important role in the economy of Barbados. As you know, you cruise ships come in and you talk about taxi drivers get business because of cruise ships. You stop in to get lunch, they get business because of cruise ships. Some stores that open in the city, they get business because of cruise ships. And most important of all, the visitor who's on those cruise ships gets value for his money when he spends a day in Barbados.
Barbados is blessed with some of the Caribbean's most beautiful beaches, all of them open to the public. And you'll find a huge variety of water sports. The most popular is windsurfing.
Best windsurfing is on the southeast coast, and actually that is where the Atlantic and the Caribbean start to merge. So you get a lot of wave action in that area. And in fact, the windsurfers, the international windsurfers tell us that that is one of the best windsurfing courses in the world.
Okay, Panetto.
My favorite area is the Caribbean. It's nice and sunny here and fairly calm seas. And you can wear short sleeve shirts all the time. And then it's like being a general manager. We have budgets to meet. And it's really a boring life.
Evenings on board a Caribbean cruise gives everyone a chance to wind down and relax after the day's activities.
We have a wonderful lounge called the Bergen Lounge here, which is a nightclub in the old style. Passengers on board cruise ships expect and get fine entertainment, especially at Royal Viking. And the entertainment is spectacular. I can say that without a hesitation, without a doubt.
Sailing, sailing, rolling on the bay, for many a stormy winds of over Jack and home again. For the pirates to save the world, and when we see, it's all to see. It's all the Pacific and the Atlantic, from the Atlantic is romantic, and the Pacific is the place to be. We join the pirates to do or die, but we didn't do, and we didn't die. We were much too busy looking at the ocean and the sky, and what we see, we saw the sea. We saw the Atlantic and the Pacific, and the Pacific is the Pacific, and the Atlantic is the place I want to be.
Very good morning to everyone. This again is your cruise director, Ron, and we'd like to remind you we have now arrived in the beautiful port of St. Lucia. The ship has been cleared and all passengers may now proceed ashore. The
As you set out to explore St. Lucia, there's no lack of things to do. The island is known for its beautiful bays, so it's not surprising that most activities are on the water. This is Marigot Bay in St. Lucia, one of the most beautiful bays in the Caribbean. And if you like water sports, this is the place to be.
We are very unique in the fact that we are situated in one of the best bays on the island. It's also the home to the Moorings, Charter Yacht Company, and Club Mariner, where you could come down and learn to sail. It's a 5-day intensive course, which will qualify you to sail.
Coming up on the travel magazine, more islands in the sun. St. Martin's Harbour, just off the coast of the Dutch capital of Philipsburg, is our second to last port of call. It's probably not the place to come if you're looking for a secluded island getaway. But if it's shopping you're after, then St. Martin is it.
One of the most attractions to the island is shopping. Everything is duty-free. So you can go to the different stores. You have a lot of bargains that you could get. Most of the Indian stores, they have bargains beyond belief.
You couldn't ask for better. These gold shops drive you crazy. I used to be a jeweler, and of course the prices today are a lot higher, but the selection here is fantastic.
When people buy it, do you bargain or is it all the asking price?
Different price difference. That's the wheeling and dealing one.
You will do a little wheeling and dealing?
Yeah, we get you down to the limbo. You know what's the limbo?
Yeah.
It's how low can you go?
Yeah.
That's right.
So tell me, how low can you go?
Limbo low.
Gold and jewelry aren't the only things you can buy. Stop off at Waithe Square. It's loaded with vendors, and it's a perfect place to pick up a souvenir of the island.
The pool party is a little bit of a change for people. Instead of going to the Bergen Lounge on a nightly basis, we bring the entertainment out to the swimming pool, and it makes for a beautiful evening. We put some palm tree leaves around the back of the deck and serve a wonderful buffet out here at the same time in the evening. Pool party is very successful and very popular.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the Royal Viking Star Orchestra. Good night, everybody. God bless.
British Virgin Islands, I would say on the whole, characterize the Caribbean as it used to be. The Caribbean that people dream about. That's what Tortola is today. We offer them a relaxed atmosphere, and we find that there's tremendous acclaim for what we have to offer here in Tortola.
If it's a dream vacation in the Caribbean you're after, you'll find it on board the Royal Viking Line.
The service, the consideration, and they just seem to go that extra mile, and it just makes you feel very comfortable, and you can very quickly make it feel like it's your home.
Very good afternoon to everyone. We now are in the process of sailing from the beautiful island of Tortola, and we look forward to 2 wonderful days at sea before our final arrival and destination in Fort Lauderdale.
Well, that's it for this edition of the Travel Magazine. It really has been a dream come true. Be sure to join us again. I'm Jake de Boer. Bye for now.